But I say don't give in to them. Don't let them take this issue. You're taking them out. Slowly.
Strongly disagree. Potentially.
Opinion on this, so
I did have a discussion last night. And yeah, I do have my opinion on this. This might be a hot take in this community, but I'm coming at this from a realpolitik standpoint. I think we probably should pull out.
Boom!
No, hear me out. For a temporary amount of time. This is what I'll tell you. You've now had 2 shootings. Is that ISIS' fault? Not necessarily. It's because these protests have put them in a high-stress environment where this shit becomes likely. That's what it's turned into. Every single street is flooded with these protesters. You can't do anything. It's not an effective work environment. What percent of ICE activity is done in Minneapolis or Minnesota in general? 2%. 98% is done elsewhere. 98% of the time, we are doing this effectively. Minnesota, as of right now, is not an effective place to do this.
I understand that argument, but I would also push back on this with a simple fact. If they get away with this in Minnesota...
Also, let's look at the public opinion, okay? ICE was above water 2 months ago. Now it's underwater by like 20 points. Minnesota has been an optics disaster. Saying we should stick around and continue feeding that left-wing machine with this like narrative, that is going to keep that number going down.
But look,
this is like the same thing as like the abortion, you know? Same thing. That's what I'm starting to see. Same thing as the abortion thing. If we're tanking on an issue, what do? You don't concede the issue fully, but what you do is, where's the blunts of this taking place? Minnesota. Take them out temporarily and move them somewhere else. And then come back in like a year or so when the temperature's cooled a bit. And I know why this happened. You want to know what else happened? Trump should not have announced on Truth Social we were sending everyone to Minneapolis. Remember last summer how we found out at the end of the summer they had this national like anti-crime thing going on in the cities? They announced it after. They said, we did this, here are the results. That's what he should have done with Minnesota. The reason Trump announced it, and I understand, he was struggling with the base late last year. And he wanted to show with the aftermath of that Nick Shirley stuff, and he wanted to show that he was listening to the base. And I think that was a mistake.
Well, no. I would
alerted the left, and now that they were prepared and they set up all these group chats and everything.
Well, look. I'm just going to push back on this for one simple reason. If Minnesota, in my opinion, is kind of the, what's the word for it? It's kind of like the, it's like the microcosm or whatever you say it. It's like the, gosh, what's the word for it? But basically, I mean, if Trump pulls back from Minnesota, listen, I understand what you're saying, like, you know, hey, maybe it hurts us a little bit, even though I would argue that's more so just the point being shit recently. But the point is, if Republicans and Trump pull back from Minnesota and just say we'll go to other states, what do you think's going to happen in other states? The same thing.
The thing is this, though. You are not going to see this level of organization in the other states.
Yes, you will.
No, you won't. You know how I know?
Yeah, you will.
They're shipping people out from other states to Minneapolis to produce this. It's not going to be nearly as effective in these other states. Also, you do it quietly. You don't announce, we are getting everyone out of Minnesota. You don't do that. You quietly take them out, move them to other states. You are not seeing nearly any protests anywhere else. You're not seeing people going around filming nearly to the level of Minnesota.
I get that, but like you said, they're just going to send other people to other states. That's all they're going to do.
Then don't alert. When you're sending people somewhere, don't go on Truth Social and tell everyone.
Well, I agree with
in front of the base. That is the biggest failure.
Yeah, but
it's because you have this performative person in the admin, Gnome. She wants to just show they're doing shit, and that's the problem. You can't do that. You can't just be performative. And frankly, I think Noam needs to be fired and replaced with someone else.
All right, American Nerd for 2. Is Trump going to stop going after the fraud with his deal? No, we'll see what the deal actually is because we'll see. It's too early to tell. American Nerd for 2. Just invoke the Insurrection Act already. I would say that, but whatever.
It should have been a cut and dry winning issue for us, this fraud in Minneapolis. But no, it's not. And that's because we've had these people put in this high-stress environment, and you had 2 people shot as a result, which has become a rallying cry and is making ICE politically toxic as an issue.
Okay, but before you continue, this is a good point by Mike Finn. Mike Finn for 5. I would be more sympathetic with public opinion if it was a 10 whole months before the midterms. Should read up on Mystery Grove's opinion, Luke. Yeah, Mr. Grove's right on this, by the way. Mystery Grove you should go follow him, by the way. He's right on this issue, in my opinion. But like the only way this actually hurts Trump is if he backs down. Because what do you think's gonna happen?
There's a reason Dems are amping this issue up, because everything else seems to be going our way. Venezuela, that was their thing at the beginning of the year. Now we have the government by the ropes. We're gonna have more oil. Gas is gonna go down. The economy is looking fucking phenomenal if you're seeing those like numbers. If anything, it's too good. If anything, deflation might become a problem in the next few months.
Well, there's good forms of deflation, but I get what you're saying.
That's what I'm telling you. Everything, they are going to lose on every other issue, which is why they needed this rallying cry. And you know what I say? Don't give in to them. Don't let them take this issue.
But this is like, okay.
Because you want to know what they want? They don't want us to leave. They'll say that. They want us to stay because they know it's politically toxic.
But look, again, like, this is not going to, like, fundamentally speaking, this will not affect the midterms. I'm just saying that right now. We'll
see if this continues. If more people keep getting shot, it's unfortunate. But
the public opinion, even like compare the amount of people that are saying like the Renee Good shooting was justified versus this one, it's gone down, and like the amount of people search it up, it's going way down. Like the point is, like, yes, it's gonna still happen. It's horrific.
Well, look, people searching it up. Google Trends have never been an effective metric. I'm sorry.
It's not even it's not even that. It's not even just that. Look at the YouGov polling. It went from like 53% said the Renee Good shooting was justified. It went down with the Petrie, whatever you say his name. I'm just saying, like, less and less people are interested in what this goes on.
This is harming ICE's public image. I'm telling you, you quietly take people out of Minneapolis, go back in 2027. That's what you do. Yes, you do.
This is the time to back down.
This is a losing issue. The immigration, this is immigration. We were leading on this issue big time. Vast majority of the public supported deportations. Vast majority supported ICE. Now it's underwater by like 20 points. You can't just look at that and say the polling's rigged, because it isn't.
Well, it's not. I'm just, yes, when you do stuff like, yes, objectively speaking, people will be like, well, that's
so you know what we got to do? We have to salvage that. Because, like I said, Minnesota right now is a high-stress environment. It's causing situations like these 2 shootings. So you know what the safe thing is for right now? Quietly take them out. I haven't stopped saying you don't announce you're taking them out. You slowly
strongly disagree.
It's probably the safer option as well for the ICE agents themselves. This is
safer option. It's a safer option, but you cannot have the precedence that state and local governments, along with the citizens that they're encouraging, can just bully federal agents out of not enforcing the law. There's no reason.
I also don't want to hand Democrats this messaging on a silver platter and have them win on the immigration issue, because then they're going to take power again, and guess what's going to happen? We're going to have the Biden level on steroids of migrants.